Welcome to Scramble Game Show. Now, right now you cannot see the setup. We are going to have a special show today. We invited a special guest who is going to do a talent show, okay? But in the second half, we still have our regular Scramble word game. Now, let me first introduce this talent, and you will watch what she is capable of doing, okay? Now, here is our talent, Nicole. Nice meeting you. And I'm glad you coming today not only as Scramble word player, but also as a talent, okay? Your outfit probably give away a little bit, but we still have to tell people who you are, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah. All right, I will get my microphone out here. You hold this, all right? Okay. We will talk. Now, you are going to do a few things for us, right?
Yep, gymnastics.
Gymnastics, okay. Now, gymnastics is a sport, right?
Yep.
Okay. And when did you start learning gymnastics?
Like when I was 6 months old, I started with like a mommy and me thing, and I moved up from there.
Wow, from 6 months. And now how old you are?
I'm 9.
You're 9, so it's 8.5 years.
Yep.
Wow. I don't know how you're going to practice. When you were 6 months old, how did you practice? But now, I can tell, right? You practice every day?
Yes.
Okay. When you were a baby, how did you, or your mommy help you to move your muscles and so on?
Yeah, it was like a really beginner.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know anything about gymnastics, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a lot of questions so that our audience can learn. I'm sure they're dying to know, okay?
Okay.
When you start, it's called what, pre-teen?
Once you're like, you can, if you don't want to be like competing when you're older, you can like, if you want to compete, you can go to a pre-team. There's pre-team 1, there's pre-team 2.
Yeah.
And then if you're good enough, you can move up to a level 4, which is competing at different places.
I see. Okay. If you don't want to compete, you can just take lessons.
You can just take lessons and do it for fun.
So those classification pre-team is preparing to be on the team.
Yes.
Once you're on a team, you will compete on level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Almost like our scramble, right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Today, we're going to put you through the whole series.
Okay.
Start, from even the preparation, pre-team act, all the way to your competition. Can you do that?
Okay.
You can? Good.
Yes.
All right. Although we don't have a real professional setup, but good thing that you are only 9 years old, right?
Okay.
If you are grown up, we probably won't be able to do this here. Okay, here's your mat. Okay. You're going to start simple.
Okay.
Okay. And you can tell us what that act is, or you call it.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm gonna start with a cartwheel and a handstand.
Cartwheel and handstand. Here's Nicole. Cartwheel. Mm-hmm.
This is a handstand.
And here's a handstand. Whoa.
I did accidentally a cartwheel.
Okay. All right. So that's basic usually, right?
Basic.
When you start learning, you at least.
Like that's a pre-team.
Oh, that's pre-team.
And here's also a cartwheel from the knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little harder because you have to push.
I see. Okay. So these are all pre-team routines.
You would start learning how to do like rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like back bends and kickovers.
Mm-hmm.
And you would also, for like beam and floor, you have to do like a little dancing on the beam.
Uh-huh. Oh, you also do, of course,
It's like-
today
it's a
we
little-
cannot do the beam stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
And
only on the
bumps.
floor. All right.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, is there any physical requirement that to learn gymnastics? You have to be certain size or weight?
No, you can really do it like whoever you are. Like if you want to do it, you can.
Anybody
there's
can
no
do
limit.
it. No limit, right?
No limit.
But is there advantage to be
In the
sort
team?
of a lightweight and small? No advantage?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Because I always see the Olympics, all these gymnastics girls seem to be all very small, right?
Yeah, because the coaches decide if you move up to the next level.
Ah, I see. But they don't weigh people like the boxing
No.
people say how many pounds do what things,
No.
right?
You just can move up.
It's whatever you can do.
However, like, if you're good or not.
Right. The physical things like beams and mat are all the standard size, right?
Yep.
For everybody.
Yep.
Okay. So what are you going to do next?
I'm going to start with, like, a little hard stuff, like, for level 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
here's a round off.
Round off. Uh-huh. Okay.
And also, here's, like, it's just like a back step, but it's on one foot.
Ah, okay. And can you do this now on beam?
Yep.
You are able to? Wow, that is very impressive.
I have to do a cartwheel on the beam.
Also?
Yep.
Wow, I can't imagine. That's very dangerous seem to be, huh? If you fall down,
You get used to it.
you get used to it? All right, okay. Now, so this is still all on the 4th level, right?
Like, you would still do it in level 5. But
Mm-hmm. Okay, before we get to there, let me ask you, have you entered any competition?
yes, I've. You only compete level 4 beyond,
Uh-huh.
so I've only had 1 year experience with competition.
Yeah.
But competition is basically there's a judge judging you,
Yeah,
and they score you by like the best you can get is a 10.0.
sure, 10.0.
Then
yeah.
like 9.9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the Olympic
Yeah.
style. Yeah. Mhm.
And they you get awards later and
Trophy.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they also have like they show it off.
So where's your first competition? Where did you go?
Usually our first competitions are very local. Like our first competition this year is at our gymnastics place.
Oh, I see.
But then it probably moves on to somewhere else.
I see. Uh-huh. So start from your own gymnastics.
And then we move on.
Move on. And there's a regional competition, right?
Yeah.
So you thinking you are going further?
Yeah.
So you had 1 year and 1 competition so far, you say?
No, in 1 year you have like about 10 competitions.
Oh.
Some
Okay.
are in like Long Island. some
Oh,
are in
have you been
Binghamton.
to that far, to Long
Yes.
Island? Wow. Have you won some trophy?
Yep.
You did?
I've won a lot of medals and a lot of ribbons.
A lot of medals. Oh, you should have brought some here to show us. Huh? Okay, what's your next act?
I'm gonna go a little harder.
A lot harder. Mm-hmm.
Here's a back handspring.
Wow, that's good.
Here's I'm connecting a back walkover and a back handspring.
Connecting back walk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see. That's a connecting walk and turn.
Back.
Oh. Mm-hmm. It's very good.
And here you can do a round off back handspring from the knee.
Uh-huh. Ah, round turn. Very good. Oh, you almost step outside of the mat, huh? Close.
I land here.
Uh-huh. But usually when you do this, you would have to sort of measure the distance.
You really land where you land.
Well, if you want to land within the mat, of course you want to be careful not land outside, right? Particularly on the beam. Don't you want to measure the distance?
Yeah, but usually they have routines,
Uh-huh.
so they make sure you don't fall off.
Right. And you get used to it, as you say. As you practice, you know how long is the beam usually? 8 foot?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
Like across from,
Probably it's about 8 foot, I would say, huh?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's about.
Good. All right. Okay, let's come back, talk a little more. Okay. When you go to competition,
Yep.
of course, all the kids are of your same age, right? Roughly?
Yeah, like when I was in level 4, there was one competition where there was level 4 and level 5.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to see the level 5 routines and what we're competing. So it was
But
sometimes it's
but does the level correlate with age very, sort of strictly?
No, you can be like 6 and be in level 5.
Wow. So when you go compete, okay, you may have kids older than you and younger than you, but on the same level.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, I see. So are you a sort of a typical 5 level?
This is like average. This is like most of the people on level 5 are like
9 years old.
Yeah.
I see.
9, some 10, maybe 1 8. Yeah.
Okay, 9 or 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are there many boys doing gymnastics?
When at our place we do artistic gymnastics. There's not really. We have like coaches, but we don't. They have classes for them, but not team.
I see.
Not team.
Okay, explain to me now. What is artistic gymnastics?
Artistic gymnastics is like beam, floor, wall, bars. Like it's kind of the events and some dancing. Like there's other kinds of gymnastics like.
Those rings. Tall, yes.
Yeah.
So you're saying the artistic ones that the boys tend not to join? Is that the reason they have less?
We do different events than them.
But in your school?
Yeah, we do artistic gymnastics.
And that doesn't have that many boys, you're saying?
No.
Okay. So the boys go for the ring and those type of things?
They just have classes at our place, but they can be in the Olympics.
They can or cannot?
They can. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now you got me thinking. Now, are you guys really prepared for Olympics?
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
Well, that's in your vocabulary now, right? So when the boys or girls, practice or learn,
they get to higher levels.
The higher level. What level do you think you can start thinking about Olympics?
I don't really know. Maybe level 10, like the highest level you can get.
Highest level you can get. Do you know anybody in your school that has attempted to go to Olympics?
Not Olympics, no.
No. Okay. State competition probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do another act for us?
Sure.
Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna do a one-hand cartwheel.
Whoa, one hand. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'll do 2 at hands, right?
Wow, that's great. That's great.
And I'll this is in the level 5 routine.
Yep.
It's a back extension.
Very good, very good. So, you are still in the level 5.
I'm still.
Okay, so I can't ask you to do level 6, right?
I do know the level 6.
I know that. Okay, you want to do a level 6? It's just we're not going to hold you to perfection.
I don't know what I should do, though.
Okay, think about it.
Sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
have that really, really fast.
Speed.
Very, very speed. And they would do a flip after that. I can't do it here.
I see. Okay, you need a longer run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back and talk again.
Okay.
All right. So, do you enjoy
Yeah.
this gymnastic? Because I know you enjoy, because you are a good Scramble word player, and I know you will also like that game. And you sometimes have to choose, and you, of course, want to go to gymnastics because that class you cannot miss. And you can play Scramble anytime, right? At home with your dad, with your mom. I understand that. I'm not hurt, right? So today, we first get you to do the performance, but later on, are you going to play Scramble word?
Yep.
And you have your family here, right?
Yep.
So you're going to have your family to play with you?
Yep.
Okay, all right. All right, how do we do as time-wise? If we have more time, we're going to have a couple of more acts, right?
45.
Okay, that.
I'm gonna do maybe I'm gonna show black
Flexibility. All right. Okay, that's just, yeah, to show how flexible you are.
Middle split.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay. What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to do a press handstand. You
Mm-hmm.
can't push off of your feet.
Uh-huh. Wow. Uh-huh. Didn't you say you could also walk on your hands?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We'll see.
I'm going to walk backwards.
Oh, walk backwards. Ooh. Oh. Very good.
I'm going to try sideways walking.
Uh-huh. Wow, like a crab. Sideways, right. Very good. Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little more, all right?
Okay.
We have an audience out there, okay? I'm sure it's going to have a lot of kids. And you can go back and tell your friends, too. You know, we're going to broadcast this, right, on Wednesdays in the Somers general area, Yorktown, Somers, North Salem, right? It's Wednesday, 6:30, okay, 1 hour. And in other towns in the south, like Chappaqua, it's Saturdays, and New Rochelle, and Yonkers, you know, we go far, you know. And then in north is Putnam County, okay. We say quietly, that's another broadcasting cable. It's not Cablevision, okay? But they also broadcast in Putnam County, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So you're going to have a lot of audience.
Okay.
I want you to take this chance to tell them, okay, why you are interested in gymnastics. Are there any benefits? Huh? Okay?
Okay.
Say what do you come to your mind.
I like gymnastics because I like to be upside down and be able to flip.
So
and
you are very
turn.
physical oriented,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And?
And you also have to be you have to be able to.
Like discipline yourself, right?
Yes.
Because.
You have to correct what you do wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you have to do maybe stuff you don't like because at the end you always have to do sit-ups, push-ups to condition.
So you condition your physical strength, right?
Yep.
So there's a fitness involved,
Yep.
there's a discipline involved,
Yep.
and there's a determination to do something, you know, perfection.
But it's also fun.
Yeah, and also fun, right? Yeah.
It's also really
So there's a lot of advantage to take on a sport, right? To learn,
fun.
right?
Yeah.
All right. We can probably we normally do not do commercial, but you can mention which school you go to in this
I
gymnastics.
go to Somers Intermediate. I go to Odyssey
Odyssey. Okay.
in Mayapack.
In somewhere in Mayapack.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And you like that school?
Yes.
You like your coach and teachers
Yep.
there?
Yep.
Very good. Okay. All right. You have any more acts you want to do?
Okay.
All right. So. Aha. Backwards, forwards, sideways. Very good. Oh, very good. Okay.
And this is part of my routine.
Yeah.
Like a dance, kind of.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's the very end, and then we do a tumbling.
All right. So, when you say dance, a routine, can you describe that routine that you are now doing?
Well, it still has tumbling, but
Yeah.
it still has you still have to have power, but it's dancing power.
Oh, okay. So your routine is following a music. It's like a dance
Yeah,
scene,
it has
right?
music to it.
Okay. We can roughly say sort of a picture it, okay? And maybe the audience can follow. Let's when the music start, you have a stand, right?
Yep.
and what kind of, starting stand or posture you have?
Well, you start like this.
Start like this?
No, really, like no matter like if you're level 10 or.
Always start with.
Because you always have to salute the coach.
Oh.
I mean and the judge. And then you would walk up and do.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is part. It's like other sports, karate or anything. You always salute and then you start. And you have a standing position, right?
Yeah.
And if your routine is a dance, suddenly there's a music you choose, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Like when you're in. I think when you're like level 6 or 7, you get to choose your music and make up your routine. And
on a 5, you have a standard routine.
Yeah, level 4, level 5.
It's standard routine, and the music is also even the music is standard.
Yeah, it's all even the whole routine is like picked out.
I see.
They have to teach you.
Can you do a entire routine?
Yes.
Without music?
I can probably, yeah.
Huh? You can?
Yeah.
We would love to see that.
Well,
all right?
I kind of need a lot of room.
Lot of room. Do you think the mat is restricting you? Should we?
No, I need like a lot of room.
Oh, I see. A lot of space.
A lot of space.
All right. Then whenever you run out of space, you stop. How's that? Okay?
Okay.
You make a choice. All right? Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
That's important.
Here I would start.
Mm-hmm.
I would do a dive roll.
Mm-hmm.
And from here, you would go that way.
Go that way. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Then
Excellent.
I would do tumbling pass right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
I would turn this way a bit.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
I would do.
Wow. Really excellent.
Okay, then I would do basketball keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Then my last tumbling pass.
Very good.
And then I would go down.
Yeah.
And then you get to
At the end,
pick out any pose you want. I do this.
that's your end.
That's my end.
Very good. Good. I think you did a super job, okay? This routine not only is beautiful and you limited space, you are able to illustrate. And I tell you, there's a side benefit for our studio. We got our camera and director trained because I can see all the cameras flipping, changing. You when you are doing this, they have to follow you, okay? So this is a good exercise for them too, all the cameramen out there, right?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that you come today, okay? We're gonna play Scramble Word afterwards. I'll let you rest a minute or two, okay? Let me say a few words to the audience, then we'll take an intermission, all right?
Okay.
Then we'll play Scramble Words, all right? Okay, thank you, Nicole. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, you just saw Nicole perform gymnastics, all right? And as according to her, she started with her mother when she was 6 months old. 6 months old. I don't remember when I was 6 months old. I probably just sleep and eat. I don't know. And now she's 9 years old, and you have just witnessed and saw the acts that she performed. And unfortunately, I wasn't, really clear. If I knew that she would do a routine with music, we would have brought the music. We can play the music, then you can do the routine with the music. But you can see the movement she have shown you is so beautiful, okay? Obviously, gymnastic is good for people to build their physical strengths, fitness, posture, style, and grace, right? a lot of advantages, and we are so glad we have Nicole here today as our talent. Our show start out with word game, which is we consider ourselves the brain game that people really learn a lot, okay, including math and words and so forth. But we now branching into the talents, because we feel usually the talented people can play brain games, and brain game people have talents, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we now branch into this direction. We are, from now on, always try to find local talents, okay? Not that we don't want the talents from far away, but, certainly we will, give first priority to our local talents, okay? Music, singing, dancing, gymnastics, right? Everything,
Yeah.
okay? And a pre-announcement, next week following next, we're going to have chamber musicians from the middle school, okay, and high school coming to play, okay, chamber music for us, okay. And we had the music group before, but this is the time, that year-end, Christmas here, we're going to hear some really nice music, okay? And we also want other people to join us. And for example, Nicole mentioned there may be a friend who can sing, has a beautiful voice, and we would love to have her on our show, okay? So now it's time for us to close this part. We'll take a brief intermission to set up so we can play Scramble Word Game. And today we have Nicole and her family to play Scramble Words. Thank you for watching. Be patient with us.